This video is about how to configure time or clock in Commando switches 2000 3000 series using CLI. So Commando switches can set time with the help of NTP servers to obtain more accurate clock source as defined by the stratum level of ultimate source clock, or either manually setting time or automatically sync with PC locally. So to use the command clock set to set the time manually. So if I want to set manually or static time of the switch, I will go for the command clock set. Let us say my time is 10:57:00, month is January, day is 13 and 2023. So I have set this time. Show clock will show the current time. I can also set the use the clock time zone command to set the time zone manually. To set the time zone of the switch and restore to default time zone, configure terminal clock time zone, and I can set for USA, let us say +7, and with the command show clock detail, I will be shown the time zone which I have set. I can also set the clock source with the NTP server. I can set the time. The command for that is configure terminal clock source NTP, clock source SNTP. SNTP host, I can have the global host or the clock sources of globally which is available, or locally also I can have the clock source. Let us say I am having the source 192.168.1.100 as a clock source, and show SNTP will show the SNTP status for this port, and show clock detail will show the details about the way we have configured manually, locally or SNTP way. We can also set the clock source of the switch locally from the PC. We can have that. For that the command is configure terminal clock source local. We can also set the daylight saving time for the system. The USA and EU means that use of global daylight saving policy which defined by the international organization. The recurring means the adjust time every year within the month. So if I set the option like configure terminal clock summer time, let us say I set for USA recurring, and then I will get the two options, EU or USA. So for USA, let us say I want to set. So by giving the USA command, that means daylight saving time in United States that start on the second Sunday of March and ends on the first Sunday of November. If I select EU, daylight saving time in Europe that start on last Sunday in the March and ending on the last Sunday in October. I can also set it as recurring also. Show clock detail will show the set clock. So you can see these settings which we have done for Commando switch. Clock setting is very important to get the information about the logs, debugging information and all other mission critical applications that are running with the help of Commando switches. So setting a proper clock is a responsibility of a administrator of Commando switch. By default, time is set but that to be synchronized with the current time is required or general practice from any network administrator. Thank you.